Who would like to kick us off? Sure.
Sonia, I mean, 9 wins in a row to start the league season, but would you rather that be a bit less open?
Really pleased with the victory, the 3 points again, but our main focus is not on going for the 10, 11, and it's more on the longer term. We just want to take each game, game by game. And we still have one more on the league before the end of the year, and that's our mentality. We want to focus on the next one, and we just want to be in a position where we can compete until the end for the title. So that's our main focus and mentality.
Ishan?
You've now won 13 games in a row in all competitions, which is a new club record for a manager. You've beaten Emma Hayes' record. First of all, how does that make you feel? And then also tell me about the hard work that you and all of the new staff have put in to kind of break that record already.
I think, as I said, that's always positive for us to have this good feedback, but we are not focused on that. It's not our main concern. Our concern is to make sure we improve with the team in terms of performance. Of course, it's really important to get good results and to keep the good dynamic. But today it's about, again, being able to win the game and to have the 3 points, but also analyzing the performance. And I think that's as much important as the points for me.
Sandra?
Congrats on the win. How would you assess that performance from your team, particularly with the way they responded to Brighton pulling goals back?
I think before the game in the press conference, someone told me you are really dominating the league, and it was not good for the league. So today I think showed like we have a competitive league, and I know that. I may be the only one, but I know that by heart. And Brighton is a good team, and we were expecting to have a difficult game because players are coming back from international duties. At this time of the year, they are really fatigued, and that's important. Just to sometimes focus on the win, but also in terms of performance, having the good energy to win the games. So 3 more to go until the end of the year. We really need to make sure everyone is available in the squad, and we have the good energy to win the last 3.
And how do you feel about Hampton's performance? I mean, she was forced to make quite a few very good saves from different attempts.
She had a great game, even if when you analyze her performance, you can also see the goal we conceded, but I don't care about that, especially when you get a win. For me, it's more important my players to try, even if they don't succeed, but I want them to be brave and confident enough to try again. And when you look at her performance, the balance is more positive. She made great saves, and she was allowing us to stay in the game. So that's what I focus on her performance.
Jessie?
Obviously, in terms of playing out from the back, there were quite a few errors which led to good chances for Brighton. Where do you think that came from? Was that about Brighton's press, the weather, international break?
About the fit maybe also of the players, but I think the 2 teams made some big mistakes today, especially on build-up and trying to build up from the back line and the keeper. And I think that's part of the game when you have 2 coaches maybe who have a philosophy who they want to build up. And as I said, same thing with I said with Anna. I prefer my team and my players to be confident enough and brave enough to try again, even if sometimes you can be in that position when you lose some balls. It's about sometimes making a better decision, sometimes executing more quickly, sometimes scanning better, sometimes a bad control or a bad decision again. So a lot of small details who are really important at the high level. The best teams are the ones who make the less mistakes, but you will always have mistakes on the game, and I want my players to be brave enough to try again.
And just a quick one on no Sonia Baltimore in the squad. Do you have an update on that?
Coming from international duty, she just had a small concern on her knee. We assessed her, and we didn't want to take any risk because her knee was a little bit swollen, but we'll assess her again tomorrow and see how we move forward with her for the last games.
Can
Thanks,
you
Jesse.
explain the substitution at half time of Lawrence for Charles? Was it just a case of bringing Charles on, or were you happy or unhappy with Lawrence's performance?
It was both. Happy to have Niamh back in the squad. Happy to have the opportunity to give her 45 minutes in a game, especially game tough against Brighton. I think it's important to bring Niamh back. But also I was expecting hers to be able to develop more on the left side, which was not the case in the first half. But yeah, sometimes it's difficult. I told you, like, players are traveling a lot. At this time of the year, they are really fatigued. They played so many games, so sometimes, yeah, it's good also to be able to rotate, to have the depth on my squad, to be able to do that.
Is Kat ready to start again now?
Yeah, I think so. She was ready for today. It was more my decision not to have her start, but I think she's ready. I think she had a good 45 minutes in the second half. Everyone knows her quality, what she can bring, especially with the ball. So I think it was a good performance from her.
Ishan again.
You mentioned player fatigue and obviously Sandy coming back with something in her knee. How good is it then to have Niamh Charles back, and what are some of the qualities that you think she brings to the team?
Yeah, really good to have Niamh back. Gives me different options, more options for the games to start with or to rotate during the game. Niamh is a player who has a lot of talent, as you could see. Never easy to come back and come in for 45 minutes, especially against Brighton, but she had a great performance. In possession of the ball, she brings a lot. She's able to animate her corridor on a good way. Yeah, she stays forward. She's able to cross balls and also out of possession. She had a great performance. She's strong and yeah, she helps the team a lot. So it was a good return from her.
Any more for any more? Cool, we'll leave it there. Thanks
Yep.
very much.
Thank you.